It seems Oprah's trying to make everyone forget about that big interview she did with Harry and Meghan. Just a few years ago, it was supposed to be the interview, the one that would reveal all the secrets of the monarchy. Oprah probably thought she'd be seen as a groundbreaking journalist, exposing hidden truths. But things didn't quite work out that way. Instead of a triumphant moment, the interview became associated with questionable claims that were easily disproven. Oprah was definitely excited to land the interview with the Sussexes. It's easy to imagine she thought it would cement her legacy as someone who wasn't afraid to take on the royal family. But instead of a career high, it arguably led to a decline, perhaps even faster than the breakdown of Harry's relationship with his own family. Almost as soon as the interview aired, problems arose. Meghan's claim about a private wedding ceremony before the public one was quickly denied by the Archbishop of Canterbury. Then, there was the discussion about Archie's title and the suggestion that it was withheld due to his mixed heritage, which was also inaccurate. A quick online search would have shown that royal titles follow specific rules based on lineage, not race. This turned what was meant to be a big reveal into a public relations mess. Journalists started criticizing the interview, and Oprah, likely realizing she'd played a part in creating an embarrassing situation, tried to distance herself from it. She probably wished she'd stuck to her usual interviews, which didn't involve this level of royal drama and factual inaccuracies. It wasn't just that Oprah was misled by Harry and Meghan, she seemed to get caught up in their narrative. Perhaps she thought she could tap into discussions about race and criticize the monarchy at the same time. But instead, she ended up promoting claims that were almost immediately refuted. Now, she's trying to downplay the interview, hoping people will forget about it. Ironically, Oprah might have thought this interview would actually improve her relationship with the royal family, especially Queen Elizabeth. Maybe she even imagined becoming close with them through her connection with Meghan. Instead, the whole thing backfired, making her look rather foolish. It's never a good sign when being associated with Meghan starts to hurt someone's public image. Oprah's career was already facing some challenges, and this interview definitely didn't help. Harry is just as much a part of this story. He clearly believed in Meghan's us against the world narrative. It's perhaps understandable, considering his own experiences within the royal family and his feelings of being overshadowed. Meghan offered him a perspective he wanted to hear, and now he's tied to her and, by extension, to Oprah's unfortunate decision to give them such a prominent platform. The real twist is that Oprah now seems to want to pretend the interview never happened. She's distanced herself from the Sussexes, hoping people will forget her role in the whole situation. But in today's world, it's nearly impossible to erase something from the internet. This interview will remain part of her public record. She'll always be linked to the couple who, in some ways, contributed to a downturn in her career. Oprah, in a sense, has been Markle. It's unlikely the world will forget this anytime soon. It's a shame she didn't consider the potential consequences before she decided to let this very public airing of grievances happen on her show.